Is live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black. All right, all right, all right. Come on in, people. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black. We live, people. We are definitely live. Come on in, people. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. There has been attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump. And we want to talk about it tonight. What's going on, Jules Smith? I see you. I see you. Good to see you. Good to see y'all. Seen y'all today at the flea market. Both of you guys. All right. Jules Smith. Cassandra. All right. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. We're live and uncut and unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Mm-hmm. Come on in, people. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Come on in, people. Let's go. The phone lines are open, 872-299-0808. Come on in. Come on in. We're talking about it. Come on in. Come on in, people. 872-297-6389. All right, Brenda Dobbs. All right. All right, we're talking about Sharice. She said, I knew they was going to try it. They would not be safe nowhere. Yeah. All right. All right. Peace and blessing, my brother Muhammad. Come on in, people. Come on in. We're talking about Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Come on in. Come on in. Y'all know what's going on. It's all in the news. All in the news. I seen him rushing, but I didn't know what happened. I saw that early today. His heart. What's going on? Miss Emma Harris, I see you. Keenan Nicole. Keenan Nicole, what's up? Cassandra Clark. Miss Jules Smith, I see you again. I see you again. You and your grandbaby. All right. Multitasking. Hello. All right. All right. Tanya White, what's going on? I need y'all to call in. Now, we ain't going to let y'all stay on the panel long, but I need y'all just come in and tell me what y'all thought. Miss Peggy Gay, what's up, Peggy? I see you. Whoever did that is in the world of trouble. I think they did. Yeah. Sheila Ross. All right. Yolanda Sims. Miss Yolanda, how you doing? All right. We got 900 on the phone already. All right. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. This is live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Tell the truth. All right, let's see. Focus my camera. Focus it. All right. Come on, call in, people.
Has joined.
Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Okay. All right. Come on in. Come on in. All right. We got Laverne Nance. Hey, how you doing, Laverne? Miss April Partee Hamilton. They say the shooter was 148 yards in an elevated place. Elevated place. Okay. Phoenitra Smith, how you doing? Chosen Compassion. All right. How you do, YouTuber? Nathan, that was an inside job. I'm sorry Trump made somebody mad. Okay. Multitask. Condolences to the bystander. Okay. Louis Ramsey, what's going on, Mr. Lewis? Ruthie Whitehead, what's up, Miss Ruthie? All right, okay. This is that Melly Sharif. All right. Someone will try it again. Jerry Puryear, mass shooting on 71st and Murrell. God, dog, people. Listen. Thank you, Miss Sheila Ross. Let me say this, people, real quick. Get on the subject. If you in the area of 71st and Jeffrey, East End, all over there, don't be standing out over there. You need to keep moving. You go to the shop, get your stuff, and get on up out of there. There ain't war around there. Tomorrow, what's going on? Barbara Cooper, what's going on? Phoenicia Smith, Angela B. Whitfield. My God. Mass shooting, people. Did not know that. That's terrible. All right, we'll start off with 900. She here. Come on, 900. Let's get it. D. Hold on, 900. Hey, D, check and see if somebody said it was a mass shooting on 71st and Merrill. Check that out for me, D. Okay, go ahead, 900.
Okay, so I just want to say, first of all, that this day will go down in the history books. So we are witnessing history today. I found out about probably 10 minutes after it happened. I was walking out the mall and I looked at YouTube, and one of my people that I subscribed to, they had a video. It was going live, and it said Trump shot. So immediately I just went to Facebook. So I went to Google, and I just typed in Trump shot, and I didn't even see anything. I saw like one or two articles. That's how brand new it was. And then I went to Facebook, and then I typed in Trump, and then he was trending a little bit, and I saw like some videos, and I clicked on the video, and I could not believe what I had saw. And so first of all, to me, it sounded like it was a pellet gun. It sounded like it was a pellet gun. It sounded like, you know, it was like maybe a BB gun in the distance, but it really sounded like a pellet gun. It did not seem like he was like, it did not seem like it was a bullet, like a gun that shoots out bullets. But I've heard several reports since then that first they said it was a small caliber gun. Then they said, somebody told me that they said it was an AR-15, which we know is not true. And so then they said that, you know, the shooter was a Chinese man. Then they said it was a white man, but they don't have his mugshot because supposedly he's dead, along with one other person who was in the stand. And one person is like injured. I don't know, but I was listening to one commenter tonight, and he said that this may have just been like a psyop to where they thinking that what's going to happen now is somebody's going to try to take Biden out, and they may actually take Biden out because, you know, I don't know if you've been paying attention to his news conferences and what else and whatever, but he's in bad shape. You know, he's not doing, like, a lot of Democrats do not want him in there anymore. They're calling for him to step down, but Biden is not going to step down. And so they're saying that they're thinking that this may be that Trump supporters may retaliate against Biden now, but may actually be successful at taking him out. But in reality, they set this whole thing up to make it look like it was a real event so that they can actually take Biden out, and then they can blame it on Trump supporters. Now, I'm not saying I believe that, but I just really found it odd that when you looked at the video, when those people heard, I don't know if they didn't know it was a gunshot or maybe they thought it was something else. But why didn't anybody start running? Everybody just took cover. Why didn't anybody start running? So that makes it, to me, that makes it seem like either they didn't recognize that it was a gunshot, or what some people are saying is probably staged. I personally don't think it was staged. It looked real to me just from how the Secret Service responded, how the look on Trump's face, the looks from the people in the audience. I don't think it was a false flag. But I'm just, you know, it's very new, and I'm just hearing all these different opinions and speculations, people breaking down this part of the video, that part of the video. But I will say, if anything, this just solidified Trump's base even more. He's definitely going to win the presidency now, because people like this has not happened since Kennedy back in the 80s. So this is a huge event, and this has never happened before in a lot of people's lifetime. And the fact that this happened to Trump, and then he did that iconic when they were trying to rush him off the stage, what did he do? He put his fist in there and he said, "Fight, fight." And then they got the picture captured of him with his fist in the air. He got blood on his face. The Secret Service is trying to get him off the stage, and they got the American flag in the background. you got to understand what that symbolizes for a lot of people. He is definitely going to win the election now if nothing else happens to him. I think he got it in the bag now, and it's just a wrap from there, because people want to vote for somebody who they see in their eyes is like a hero who survived something like this. You know what I mean? It's like a movie, you know. So it was just amazing to see. I mean, I called my mom after it happened, and you know, she didn't even know about it. I was just shocked. I was shocked. I mean, in the back of my mind, I figured they were going to try to do something to him, because I had heard people saying before, like, man, they're going to try to take Trump out. They really did not want him there. And it looked like they really tried.
Okay. Who you voting for?
Well, Myron, I don't think I told you. I don't vote. I'm not registered to vote.
What?
I don't vote. The last person I voted for was Obama in his second term, and that was when I was legal to vote. And I only voted because, you know, I had come of age to vote, and I wanted to exercise that right. And everybody I knew was going for Obama. But once I got older and I started learning more about politics, and like my mom always said, you know, it don't matter who in the White House, they're gonna do what they want to do anyway. I know a little bit more than that now, but I just really feel like politics.
Okay,
that kind of
hold it, 900. Hold it. You've been talking You've been talking for 10 minutes. Let me play this video. Then we got Dr. Sanders next. Hold on.
Government services comes right out of Border Patrol. Take a look at that. So that arrow is the lowest amount of immigration ever in recorded history into our country. And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
Moving his hair. Hold. When you're ready. On you. Ready. Move. Up. Move. Go. Up. Hawkeye's here. We ready?
Okay, we are watching live at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, where former President Trump was speaking on the stage. There has been some kind of disturbance that clearly sets law enforcement and Secret Service into motion, immediately jumping around the former president in a protective mode. The crowd has been screaming. They are standing by. You can hear some voices there saying, "Are we ready to go? Are we ready to go?" We are looking at President Trump. This does not look good. I'm going to be honest with you, from what we can see right here, it looks like they are attempting to move him out, that he may have been injured. He is holding up his arm. He is pumping his fist, but clearly Secret Service wants to get him out of this situation.
Okay. I mean,
my journey with my teeth started at a young age.
All right.
He don't win, y'all.
Okay. You gonna vote for him? Okay, Dr. Sanders.
I just learned.
I know.
I just not registered to vote now.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, Dr. Sanders. Go ahead. You next. I need some more callers.
Martin.
Yeah.
Go
ahead.
I just wanted to just say, this is not it's not a good thing to be doing this. You know, in our lifetime we've seen so much, and then before we got here, you know, we had former President John F. Kennedy that was killed. You know, you go back further in history, of course, the James Henry Booth went and killed Abraham Lincoln. We had a lot of things going on. You know, to do these things right now, shooting openly, you know, we just got through dealing with the Capitol junk. It's just time to really look at what's happening to our country. You know, we got so many that want to run in office, title junkies, I call them, that want to do this and do that, and they don't do anything. You know, history, we're seeing what's going on now. When they had the debate, it was a lot of mudslinging, a lot of back talking and each other not dealing with the issues, talking about each other's family and who's son and all that dumb stuff, little penny stuff. But to see this happen, more and more people could have gotten killed outside of the two that the news said that were lives were claimed. Children are there. We got enough of that going on. So it's so sad to see this happening, because when you're dealing with politics, whether you're a Republican or Democrat, or if you're just green, or don't, understand that we still have a right to be able to vote for what we know would probably benefit us. But a lot of these people, they lie a lot. They don't tell the truth. Trump did warn us on some things, and and whatnot. So I'm just disappointed that happened, because his life, regardless of his mouth, should have been taken. And he's still a human being. He's still a soul. So when to see this happen live and in living color, it should not have happened. Don't know. We were not there. We just saw it on television. It's sad, but we're living in a society now where politics is now. You got Biden, who is much older, and he really don't have time. He don't have that much time to be trying to serve nothing else. Then you have his Vice President Kamala Harris. People are talking. Oh, she be the next one. We don't know. The only thing we can do is pray and ask God to let it be done. His will be done. And it's just sad. I'm sad that the two people lost their lives. It could have been worse. It could have been worse, because when they shoot, the FBI, they shoot to kill. They ain't shooting to ask no questions. They ain't gonna shoot versus and then have a discussion before they shoot. They're gonna have to ask questions later. The old spot model used to say. But that's what's happening, Martin. And
Right. So, man. Oof.
Martin, did you see Biden's remarks on the matter?
No, I didn't.
Biden came out. He had something to say about it. It was a very short. It's like about 3 minutes. I don't know if you want to play that or not.
I'm gonna pull it up. Okay. I'm gonna pull it up. Okay.
Even Biden agreed. Even Biden agreed that the violence shouldn't have happened at his rally. And I agree. I don't care who you are. You hate the man. You love Biden. Whatever. Whose side you on? This should not have happened. Trump got as much right to hold his rally peacefully just as much as Biden does, or anyone does.
Somebody said that's a pellet gun is not that loud, people. You could in an open space like that. Yeah. Then again, it could have been a silencer on the gun too as well. So
yeah, they said it was an AR-15.
Right. You could put a silencer on that.
Hard to believe.
You could put a silencer on that.
But it would have been more precise, and it would have been a
well, how you know? You're not no shooter. Yeah. How you know, young lady?
How you know? How you know what I got?
You ain't no shooter. When last time you been to a gun range? Huh?
All right.
I'm asking you.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
What? Yeah. You just talking.
I know. I'm down in the South, George. I'm down in the South, Martin. I know a little something.
Okay.
But the thing about it too, Martin, is that when we're running for these offices, it's important to know we're going to be a target. People are not going to like you, whether it's the same color or not.
Right.
You run for mayor, run for governor, run for president, and after those positions come with a lot of terror, because you don't know. I know that probably Trump is going to upscale his security after what did happen, especially if he's going to Milwaukee on Monday, if he gets there. But we have to be careful, because like I said, when our President Kennedy died before we were born, that literally a year before we were born, that shook this country, because his wife was there with him when he was killed. So that's something, and rambling. So we got to be careful when we run for these offices. People are going to hate you.
That's right.
Racism still matters. Race still matters.
Hold
Whether
it.
you black, white.
Hold it. Let me get a new caller in there. We're gonna play Biden's response to that. Hey, new caller, 9256. Go ahead, caller.
What's that, Marjuan?
What's going on, man? I couldn't figure that voice out for nothing. Go ahead. What's your thoughts, man?
No, who is that?
Don't worry about
on
it. Go ahead.
Yeah, who is that?
That's 900. Being nosy.
But anyway, what happened to Trump didn't happen to nobody in America. First thing is now they see ain't nobody except it's nobody. This violence can happen to anybody. And today, just a wake up call to America. It don't matter the skin color or nobody, but we losing more kids to gun violence like that. Maybe it'll wake all politicians up about the guns, because what that person was shooting today is the same gun that just somebody in Chicago on 71st and Woodlawn just lost their family to. The same exact gun. So at the end of the day, violence don't care if you're the president, the mayor, the governor. These fools don't care. And again, until they put God back into everything, Satan gonna run rapid in the world, period. And that's what happened. End of the day.
That's so true.
If they put God back into everything, Satan gonna run rapid every day. So what happened in Pennsylvania, it happened right on the streets of Chicago. But we see it. How many mass shootings within a week's time?
Yeah. He right, Martin, because when Madeleine O'Hare petitioned to take God out, we've been in trouble.
Right.
And every time we get into trouble, God's judgment stops. It's so, no one needs to die because they want to run for an office. But, when she made her point in just honoring God, step back. God ain't taking nobody. And we fight for other stuff, but we need to fight to put God back. We need to fight and honor him more. Not just honor him, like the man said, every time somebody gets shot and killed, we having vigils every time. It's, balloon releases and balloons and teddy bears and all. We need to stop playing.
Tell the truth and shame the devil.
This is real. God don't like ugly.
Right, the same way you can vote and see who you want to be on the school board, they should get everybody in America to put it on there. When you vote, do you want God to be back in everything? Trust and believe. Trust and believe. When they do that, the world will be a better place, man. Because at the end of the day, you can't serve two masters.
Yeah, that's true.
Like these pastors, how you gonna serve God and you want to run for a politician office? Make it make sense. It don't make sense.
Okay.
It don't.
We're gonna play this video. We're gonna play.
Martin, before you play that video, I'm gonna let you play it. But the same thing Trump just did when he was in office. Now you see karma come back.
Okay. You done?
Go ahead, people.
All right, I'm gonna play this video. All right, gonna play it, people. Listen up.
Come on, folks. I've been thoroughly briefed by all the agencies in the federal government as to the situation, based on what we know now. I have tried to get a hold of Donald. He's with his doctors. Apparently he's doing well. I plan on talking to them shortly, I hope, when I get back to the telephone. Look, there's no place in America for this kind of violence. It's sick. It's sick. It's one of the reasons why we have to unite this country. We cannot allow for this to be happening. We cannot be like this. We cannot condone this. And I want to thank the Secret Service and all the agencies, including the state agencies, that have engaged in making sure that the people and we have more detail to come relative to other people maybe injured in the audience. I don't have all that detail. We'll make that available to you. I may be able to come back a little later tonight, but we'll put out a statement if I'm not able to if it's not convenient for you all. But the bottom line is that the Trump rally was a rally that he should have been able to be conducted peacefully without any problem. But the idea that there's political violence or violence in America like this is just unheard of. It's just not appropriate. And everybody must condemn it. Everybody. I'll keep you informed, and if I am able to speak to Donald, I'll let you know that as well. But so far, it appears he's doing well, number one. Number two, that they're thoroughly investigating what happened to anyone else in the audience. We have some reports, but not final reports. And every agency in the federal government, I'm going back to my phone to speak with the federal agencies that are being put together again to give me an updated briefing. Has anything happened? They learned any more in the last couple hours. So thank you very much, and I hope I get to speak to them tonight, and I'll get back to you if I do. Okay?
Mr. President, do you think this was an assassination attempt?
I don't know enough I have an opinion, but I don't have any facts. So I want to make sure we have all the facts before I make any more comments. Thank you.
Are you worried for your own safety? Was the security failing, Mr. President?
Okay, that was Joe. That was Joe.
Even he said, I'm glad he came. I knew he was going to come out and say something. He has to.
Okay. All right. Now, do y'all feel that a lot of people say he reaped what he sowed? That's what people are saying.
I mean, what did he reach to cause this though? Like this specific event, for somebody to try to kill him. Did Donald Trump try to kill somebody?
Somebody said
what they saying, big sister, is what he did January 6th when he was in office. That's what they saying. He reaped what he sowed.
I mean, I don't think he deserves to almost be killed because of that. Donald Trump didn't have anybody killed when he supposedly incited those people.
Well, but somebody did die though.
Oh, that lady that wasn't that's because she was shot by the cops. Donald Trump didn't kill her.
We know he didn't, but go ahead.
I think
I don't. Go ahead.
It's the thing that when it happened, things were put in that's it's the reaction of what happened then back in January. It's the reaction of what happened. Regardless, nobody's life, his life. He didn't pull the trigger, but he had followers. And this is the thing about constituents. What I don't understand is that yes, we have a choice in who we want to vote for. But just because a Democrat may win or a Republican may win does not mean that you start to hate anybody. That's a choice. But that's what the Constitution and the Amendment is for. It's to protect our rights. But when you go and do things, does not mean you launch out a war.
Mm-hmm.
You don't launch out a war. This is not your honor or the Power family. This is real life. So if Trump got a lot of followers that are out of control, then it's them that did it with not having understanding of their actions. And that's the whole thing about it with him. He got a lot of people, whether they're the Klan, or just regular folks that says, all that, the group ones. And that doesn't mean you go out there and act a fool. You don't terrorize the Capitol, you terrorize the White House. You don't do that. You out of order. And so when people make those kind of comments, it's like, okay, well, he got, but no, hold up now. He had some kooky people following him. They were crazy. They made the decision to do that. Now, if Donald Trump, we don't know now because we were not there. If he told some people to do something, then that's a whole nother battle. Because if he was speaking and said, hey, Martin and the young lady and the gentleman, let me tell you something. I wish somebody was trying or something. You know how some folks do. And start some mess talking under your breath. And, okay, I'm going to do it. And they'll go out there and do it. But see, he might be joking or might be talking. We really don't know. But the person that tried to shoot him and kill him, it's unnecessary. We have that all the time. When Barack Obama was running office, everybody was clowning.
Nobody needs to be killed over this. It's not that serious. It's not. Nobody needs to die over this. They act like this. We going into they act like this is a war or something. Like this is
It is a war.
We got to shoot up. I'm talking about.
Look, Mama, you don't know what's going on yet. You gotta keep living. You're gonna figure out. No, you don't. You don't vote.
I'm talking about a literal war.
Look, Mama, you don't vote.
A literal war.
900. You don't even vote.
It don't matter. I can still have an opinion. I can still have an opinion.
You don't know what's going on.
And look, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna answer your question. If I was registered to vote and I had to vote for somebody, I would be voting for Donald Trump.
Okay.
There.
Why you gonna vote for Donald Trump?
You said why will I or why won't I?
Why will you vote for him? I would need to know.
I would vote for him simply because he's clearly the more competent candidate. Joe Biden, his cognitive abilities are not there. I don't know if you've seen his last two press conferences or not, but he recently referred to his VP, which is Kamala Harris, as Donald Trump, and he mixed up the president of Russia with the president, what's that country of Israel. So he's and lots of other things. He's just not there. The man is old. It's time for him to step aside. Even a lot of Democrats are calling for his resignation. They're calling for him to step down. So Trump, I would vote for him clearly because he's a more competent individual for this election. That's it.
Okay. Okay. All right. We need some more callers. 872-299-0808. Stay on live, people. 872-297-6389. All right, we need some more callers. What's your opinion and thoughts about this? A lot of people believe that this is staged and that gun sound like a BB gun. I don't know if BB guns sound that loud. Not that loud. That's unopened. So
yeah, it's a lot to look at, Martin. A lot of the things that are going on, especially with him coming back into that office, wanting to run for that office, for president after what had happened, with him. It's a lot to look at. A lot of these guys that are running, Biden, somebody, you would think that his own team would let him know, that they're concerned, and that's how we do. We let people know we're concerned. Not make jokes at them and laugh at them and all that, but this world is in trouble. We've been fighting wars for decades and centuries. It's not going to stop because Jesus comes. So the thing of it is that, when you have all of these rallies, a lot of these politicians that are running for office need to be careful. So they don't, people will find out where you live at. They'll come to your house. They'll track you down. They know you're everywhere about to go. But it's us as a people have to come together, not having to fight
tell the
one
truth
another. But we're going
and shame the devil.
Debate. We're going to debate because we have a lot of things going on with us. We do, in our community. We don't need politicians that are going to come and say, vote for me because, I believe in getting a raise. Oh, yeah, get a raise. Ooh. A raise of what? Cost of living, student loans. Talk about these things. They did not get through the first debate. They were too busy arguing with each other. Oh, I don't like your son. I don't like your daughter. I mean, that's funny stuff. We've got our own people that still are fighting for rights, and they still fighting for rights to live in the community without getting shot, without getting killed, without having our kids lost and trafficked and things of that nature. We have so many things that we need to be fighting for. And we got to speak up.
Mm-hmm.
We can be able to debate without hating one another. So America's a baby. And America turned its back on God a long time ago. If you remember, every time the president got in and was focused on stupid stuff, what happened? Twin Towers came down. Tsunami come out. Every time, because we don't turn to God. We want to fight each other because not my opinion, it's your opinion. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We got Sarge on the line. Come on, Sarge.
I want to hear what Sarge has to say. Come on, Sarge.
Hey, what's going on, man?
We talking about your president. We talking about your president, your former president, Donald Trump. What's your thoughts and concerns about what happened today?
Well, my thoughts and concerns on all that is, that ain't the way if you don't like somebody, okay, it's okay not to like, but when you got to go beyond that into bringing physical harm, you're out of pocket. And it ain't just because of him. I just got off the phone with my 12-year-old grandson. He was texting me. He's in a different time zone. He's texting me talking about, did you see what happened? His ear was bleeding and everything and all this. And I'm sitting here like, okay, so he's seeing this on TV. Kids, they don't know how to process this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I had to talk to him. It's like, hey, look, don't worry about that. I'm like, look, I just told him simple, like I told him before. I said, just because somebody's a grown-up, that don't mean that they doggone do things right. Okay, you get some grown-ups, they do stupid things. What happened was some grown-ups doing stupid things. Now, you can't tell who's who, but just because somebody's a grown-up, that don't mean that they going to do stuff that makes sense. The grown-ups are stupid too, even though some of them tell kids they stupid. So I had to explain it to them, to kind of cool him out, whereas he can understand it. Because that's what bothers me. I didn't expect no text message like that. Did you see what happened? And his ear was bleeding and everything. And I had to call that boy up. I'm like, hey, check on him, make sure he all right. Talk to him.
Hey, Sarge, aren't you a Republican? Sarge.
Yeah, I'm here.
Aren't you a Republican?
Yeah.
So what are the Republicans saying? Since I know you've talked to some of your Republican friends, what are they saying about this incident that took place today?
They're saying that somebody's trying to make civil war evident.
Mm.
What's being said is you've got military members on both sides of the political spectrum that are just sitting there like, okay, if something jump off, which side am I going to support? Because it's looking like it could be a failure of the American government system as we know it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Yeah, wow. This is and this is nothing that I talked about online before,
Okay.
But I had thoughts. I had thoughts in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Because once you get beyond somebody, you get somebody, they hate what you say, they say things about you. Okay. This and that and the third, right?
Right.
Once you go past that, that's like when Malcolm, they're trying to poison his food and stuff. Malcolm X. Once you get past all that, and somebody's gonna sit behind a rifle, stuff them went way too far. Not just too far, way too far.
Mm.
And the last time anything like this was going on, the Reagan thing was something else. That wasn't like this. This is the same.
Oh, you're breaking up.
Protest with the war.
Hold it right there. Sarge, I want to ask you another question. I'm hearing some people saying this probably was staged. It sounds like a pellet gun. I know pellet gun is not that loud.
No, there ain't no pellet gun. You have somebody. If you look at the shooting, you'll see somebody in the back fall before he even ducked. That was with the first shot. So, and they haven't put the woman's name out. You know, they cut the family and all this. But they did say yes, there's a woman that the missed shot hit her and took her out. See, so you got a woman. Like if you look directly at the TV, you'll see him turn and look over his right shoulder, and he's leaning and he's talking. You'll see the woman directly behind him just drop, like somebody dropped a bag of clothes or something.
Oh,
then you'll see him grab his ear. Then you'll see him drop down. So it's like, okay, that missed shot went past him, hit her, and dropped her.
Oh, okay.
And it was two other people. There was two other people that got injured by gunfire too. And it wasn't no type of rifle like they got the.
Hold it, Sarge. Hold it. Let's play it again. We're finna play it again.
Okay.
I seen him grab his ear. I'm trying to see that lady
right,
fall.
But
I seen.
Yeah, don't focus on her. Back it up some, and don't focus on him.
Okay.
Focus on her. She's behind him to his left.
Okay, let me go. What color she? Long blonde. Okay.
You can't see what color top she wearing.
Okay, hold on. Oh yeah, that's I remember her. Yeah, I see. That's too.
Now watch how fast she dropped compared to everybody else.
Right.
Now you see that?
Yeah. She didn't even get up.
One lady
That's what if you look at it, you see she didn't get up. Other folks got up.
Right.
She never did get back up. Then that little dude that looked like could be her son in the suit, and to her left, didn't get back up either.
Why is dude with the black hat not moving? He's just standing up there looking like Ozzy Osbourne. The black hat on the left.
That's what I'm saying. Stay the shot. But the thing is this: the woman that was standing right behind him. Like I said, if you look at how quick that woman fell,
right here,
she's still talking.
The blonde, yeah.
Running. I'm really going to know that though. Nobody started running.
They didn't know where the bullets
there
coming.
There was no place to run. You on bleachers. There was no place to run. You were boxed in.
You had a crowd up there. They had a little boy up there.
They were boxed in. You had the podium where Trump was speaking. That was a platform. Then you had a space between that platform and the bleachers. Then you had the bleachers for the background people, right? You had the security people on each side of the stage and the bleachers. It wasn't no place they could run. All they could do is duck their line.
Hawkeye's here.
I thought I hit it on screen.
You ready?
Yeah, see, it's no place to run. People only run when you got no place to run. If you ain't got no place to run,
okay,
then how you gonna run? Yeah,
a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
She dropped. She's a straight drop.
Exactly. Now see how he looking right there? He's talking, and you see the ball running right behind him over his shoulder. You see her, she straight drop. She didn't have time to hear it drop. Nothing. She just straight drop. Like she disappeared into the week.
Hey, you think y'all thinking now they can't blame this? They can't blame this on no black folks now.
We ready? Oh no. You can blame black folks.
No.
They said it was a Chinese man. New York Times said at first it was a Chinese man.
Well, look, it's like this here. Black folks are famous for a whole lot of things. Assassinations ain't one of them. You know, carjacking, chain snatching, twerking, yeah. Assassinations, hell no.
It wasn't no black man.
Because see, the thing about it is this, where the shots came from is somebody with military training or marksmanship training. Because they used a regular type of rifle that is used in the military. And the building, the rooftop that he was on was 250 to 300 doggone yards away from where Trump was at. Which you can hit a target like that without using a doggone scope. You don't need a scope for that. If you're gonna go that far out, all you have to do is just make sure that you doggone aim up X amount of inches. I ain't giving no directions here. X amount of inches above the target, because as it travels forward, it's gonna drop with the windage, and yeah. So a lot of people think just because they point something at something that's the way it goes. That's nah. It's more to it than that. But that wasn't nobody black did nothing like that.
That's what I'm saying. They wouldn't be able to get that close to Trump. And how many? No, it's not gonna happen.
They're close to him. They were outside of the doggone where the rally was being held. They was on a rooftop, outside of the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you a question. Now, can you debunk that, saying that somebody said it sounded like a pellet gun?
Yeah, that's what 5.56 those rifles sound like.
Okay.
If you ever go to a large area outdoors and someone's firing that type of doggone rifle, it don't sound like it's doing much of nothing. And then if they got something called a suppressor on the front, which is that long tube thing, looks like a silencer, right? Mm-hmm. It's gonna sound like, that's what it's gonna sound like.
Okay.
See, but the way they're gonna start showing the media coverage on this is going to be, they're gonna edit all the videos down to the point that they show Trump grabbing his ear and dropping. They're not gonna show the little bit, before and with the woman that's dropping. Now you got this other guy, his name is Rico Elmore, right?
Right.
That dude, they got him on a live interview. He got blood all over his shirt.
I saw that.
Hold on,
and
Sarge.
He was talking about,
Let me play the video. Let me play the video again.
And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Now, if you look at that video, you be on a distance, look at it like from a distance,
Move his
right?
hair. Hold. When you're ready, on
You'll
you.
see,
Ready? Move.
well,
Move.
you'll hear
Go.
a pop down, right?
Right.
You'll be the same pop, okay?
We ready?
You'll see him reach up and grab his ear out of confusion. And the woman...
Okay, we are watching live at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, where former President Trump was speaking on the stage. There has been some kind of disturbance that clearly sets law enforcement and Secret Service into motion, immediately jumping around the former president in a protective mode. The crowd has been screaming. They are standing by. You can hear some voices there saying, "Are we ready to go? Are we ready to go?"
Then they fired one more.
We are looking at President Trump. This does not look good. I'm going to be honest with you. From what we can see right here, it looks like they are attempting to move him out, that he may have been injured. He is holding up his arm. He is pumping his fist, but clearly Secret Service wants to get him out of this situation.
Was shooting. He hit him, but he missed him at the same time.
And that comes right from the...
Yeah. He clipped him on the ear.
Right. So he was definitely going for behind. He was definitely going for a headshot, at least behind his ear. His headshot. He was definitely going for a headshot.
No, he was going for a headshot in the side of the head.
Right. From
the trajectory, as that word they say, of the shot. He was going for a headshot from the side, right? Not a frontal shot, or from the side, because the building was to the distant right-hand side of where Trump was talking. But when Trump messed around and started looking over his right arm, leaned down talking, he fired at the same time, which Trump wasn't standing there, in just one pose. Because, Trump move around.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be talking and he'll turn his head and be like, because if you look at it, then he'll turn over here and point his hand at people and be like, oh, if you look at them guys, he's always moving and pointing, right? So the guy, whoever it was, if they had a shot, but then when he moved, they fired right as he moved, and you see him grab his ear, then a woman directly to his rear left.
A blonde. She's in the screen right now, people. This blonde.
She dropped. She dropped down. You got a freeze frame.
Right there.
The woman that's over his left shoulder, her right there. She dropped and never did get back up.
Let's play it again.
The government services comes right out of Border Patrol. Take a look at that. So that arrow is the lowest amount of illegal immigration ever in recorded history into our country.
Sorry.
And then
8.
And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
You see where that woman dropped? She was out of there.
Yeah.
That wasn't like she voluntarily dropped.
Hold. When you're ready, on you. Ready? Move.
Now this is the thing. It is a normal human reaction when something weird like that happens. People are going to look. They're not just going to take cover. They're going to look.
Okay, we are watching live at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, where former President Trump was speaking on the stage. There has been some kind of disturbance that clearly sets law enforcement and Secret Service into motion, immediately jumping around the former president in a protective mode. The crowd has been screaming. They are standing by. You can hear some voices there saying, "Are we ready to go? Are we ready to go?" We are looking at President Trump. This does not look good. I'm going to be honest with you. From what we can see right here, it looks like they are attempting to move him out, that he may have been injured. He is holding up his arm. He is pumping his fist, but clearly Secret Service wants to get him out of this situation.
With the white T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And that comes right from the government services, comes right out of Border Patrol. Take a look at that. So that arrow is the lowest amount of illegal immigration ever in recorded history into our country.
It's like, okay,
and then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country.
Not like they got
probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
And you know, we got people that are actually saying, this is a crazy person.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, okay. No, cause see. A person lost their life right there. This one here gets clipped, staged incident. Come on, man. But you know, people, you know how people are, Martin. They hear something that sounds good to them, and they will, they'll roll with it.
Why are people acting like things like this don't really happen when we got a prime example of Kennedy back in the 80s? But this got to be fake. That's the problem. Everything today is like a psyop or it's fake. Things really happen, people. Things really happen.
Yeah, they really do. And it's like,
but everything is fake.
Exactly. That's like with the Kennedy deal. That wasn't one.
You got people out here saying that Tupac ain't really dead and Michael Jackson ain't dead. It's like people stop. People lost their minds and stuff.
Oh yeah, Elvis is doing parachute into Las Vegas and doing concerts.
Yeah, but you know what it is though. People's minds have been so warped today by what they see on TV and social media. People don't know how to distinguish between what's real and what's fake anymore. That's what it is. Their minds have been so consumed with television and these sci-fi shows and all this stuff. That's what it is.
You too.
Yeah, I mean that's even like with the Kennedy assassination. No person in their right mind will believe you had one shooter with one bullet that did all that. It's impossible. It's impossible. You got two people with 7 bullet holes in them from one bullet. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No. How'd that happen?
Okay, people.
And you know what?
How you gonna get shot in the back and in the head at the same time? You know what I mean? It don't make sense. That can't happen.
And I'm tired of people saying, what is Trump gonna do for black people, as if Biden has done anything for black people. And Biden is responsible for the 94 crime bill, which put a lot of all black baby daddies in prison, some of them which are still in prison today and ain't gonna get out no time soon. Biden, he's been on record what he said back in the 90s about he don't want his children going to a interracial jungle or something like that. Saying all this type of stuff. He's a younger Joe Biden, fully coherent, fully aware of what he's saying, unlike today. And people believe that Joe Biden is for people, and Joe Biden likes black people. First of all, black people don't like black people. Before you start talking about what Trump don't like, black people don't like black people. Okay,
yeah.
So you need to get it together with that. And Trump or Biden don't care about either one of y'all. And I'm saying y'all because I don't vote, so he ain't got to care about me. But I'm just saying for those who vote, he don't care about neither one of y'all. None of them do. Kamala Harris is the same. Kamala Harris only claims to be black when it's convenient for her. Otherwise, she claims to be, Indian? That's what she claims to be.
She's Indian. She don't claim to be nothing else.
Right.
Indian.
She don't claim to be nothing else. These people are pandering. And people upset with me saying, well, you don't vote, so you don't have an opinion. I don't need to be registered to vote or vote for anyone, because I see well beyond this psyop to understand that both sides are corrupt, and I don't care for Trump and I don't care for Biden. But like I said before, if I have to vote for one, I would vote for Trump, because he is the more competent runner candidate for the position now. He knows what he's saying. He's competent. You can understand what he's saying. He doesn't go off on tangents and rambling. He's clearly not having cognitive issues, unlike Biden. And I'm not making fun of Biden. People are making fun of Biden because, of his issues. That could be either one of us. Okay, as we get older, I'm not going to make fun of him for that. That is really sad, and I think it's elder abuse, and he needs to step aside.
So the thing is this, you had people that said Kennedy was killed because of the civil rights bill. Like, no, that's what he killed him, because he was giving black folks rights. No, that wasn't even close. It was because he did not invade Cuba, okay, which would have given the mafia their doggone casinos back so they could continue to launder their money and get paid. That's what it was about. It wasn't nothing about black people. Some black people hold themselves up in too high regard. Like I tell folk, I'd be like, you really ain't that important. Now you can think you are, but you ain't.
Sarge, we're gonna hold it right there. We'll close out with Dr. Sanders. If she wants to say anything, we're gonna close it out right there. I just wanted to talk about that. I'm getting tired.
Hey.
Sound like you tired too. Tell the truth and shame the devil. You tired too?
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. It was not. It's not acceptable what happened today. It took some lives. It actually triggered a lot of things with people. We've got to pray and ask the Lord to help us, and allow Him to guide us in all truth and honesty. Because what happened today could have cost Trump's life. It could have cost more than just two or anyone else that was hurt. So that's the prayer that we need to be prayed, because this is out of control with a bunch of grown people and some silly folk that want to go around shooting folks. So the thing of it is that we got to keep our heads up and make sure that we are able to stay focused on the issues. I lost 3 college mates in 9/11 that still stick with me today behind a bunch of dumb stuff. So each president that has an administration, we're never going to like what they do or say. But that does not mean that anybody has a right to life. God holds everybody's life in His hand. We are not God. We don't take life. And we don't create the life that we think that God does. What God does is simple as that. So let's keep this nation in prayer and each other in prayer.
All right. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth. And what? And shame the devil. I love being black. All right, people. Go in peace. Be safe. And we'll probably come back tomorrow with more and more updates. Thank you so much for tuning in. I want to thank all my panel. Thank you guys, 900 Sarge. My dear Dr. Katrina.
All right.
All right. Thank you, 900. All right. Thank you. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. All right. And stream.